Welcoming everyone. Welcoming everyone. This is Tasha with Encompass Awe again. So I'm feeling like a lot of reflection energy. And I feel like a coming out of a hermit phase is what I feel here. And strength, justice, energy. But what I feel most is like a path. A path ahead of you. Slightly like a hermit, like not that you spend a lot of time alone, but that you spent a lot of time reflecting. And right now, Spirit is saying, envision the future. So today we're going to read about Opal and what she has to emanate with us and help us with and envisioning the future and bringing that to reality, yeah? I also have the Emperor out here, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. This is the energy I felt first. After receiving the word envision the future, and I kept seeing like a path in the darkness, but you have faith and inner light that is showing you where to go. But I'm seeing a lantern in front of you and that you can't see very far ahead of you. So at times, and I also feel like there's maybe some throat chakra blockage, so let's release that by saying yom. You can do that. You can say lam, vam. Voice meditation but breaking open that blockage. If you're holding back some truth to somebody about yourself, or maybe a job, or I really feel like it's someone, not a job related, but like you're holding back some truths. Thank you. Appreciate it. I am Natasha with Encompass Awe. Welcome. Today, the message is envision the future overall and opening up here. And I feel like there is the hermit energy, but not fully. Just there's times when you are hermiting to spend time and reflect so that your moves ahead. No, I'm a February. I am an Aquarius. Welcome. Nice having you. That there's times when there's a lot of time here lately where you are reflecting, whether you're with people or not with people, you're reflecting, you're getting firm about your choices, and I know that because I have this next. I have the Emperor, and you are making good decisions and taking choices and chances, and you're executing a plan and making decisions. But I am getting that you are to speak more with certain people or persons about your truth, and I'm hearing what you're willing or not willing to do. Who you are and what you're not willing to be for people. That's what I'm yeah, see? It's even starting to loosen up since I'm speaking that. So speak your truth, whatever it is. If people can't resonate with that, understand your people will come to you. Okay? Those who aren't meant to, they won't. That's okay. They can go. So envision the future. Opal speaks. Where the ancient oracle, let me show you the illustration. Illustration is by Kay O'Hara, and this book is by Maya Toll, and it is the Chris Story book, okay? And there is a deck. We probably will pull some from this deck when I'm done reading this. Okay, welcome. Like and subscribe if you'd like to, if you feel led to. Were the ancient oracles always, were the ancient oracles always accurate? No. Time is fluid, Opal knows, making the prophecy business rather risky. But when the priestess of Delphi donned opals, Their ability to make sense of the swirling waters of what is to come sharpened. Ooh. So maybe whatever you're visioning with the future and you're putting to will even be stronger and more confident if you carry an opal with you or you wear one. Yeah? Okay. Unlike most stones, opal knows how to hold and work with water. I got some tea, some herb water. I'm drinking on some chamomile, by the way. No sweetener, just chamomile. She feels the ways in which the waters of time, can be channeled or dammed, creating different outcomes and new visions. Since the future is not a fixed destination, naming the pathways you might walk to get there begins to craft what comes next. Choose your road and name your path, Opal encourages. That's how the future emerges out of the swirling waters of mind. Okay, I'm going to show you the illustration again. This is you. This is all yours. This is your stuff, and you are taking a path on the waters in faith. Look, there's a whale underneath. Do you see that? The whale underneath? The whale represents so many things: strength, wisdom, the ways of the water, knowing the ways of the water and flowing with it, and when to and when not to, which current to go with and not go with. So you have increased discernment, which makes sense. Why? You have the hermit out here. It took time to reflect before you're taking these moves. And some of these moves you're taking in faith. You're like, hey, I don't know the whole picture, but I'm going to take it anyway. Trusting that you have guidance with you. I am doing wonderful. So good to see you again, Asmit. Nice to see you. Thanks for being a top fan. Thank you, Woodrow. Thank you, JK's, JC's. Yeah, good to have you. I'm Tasha with Encompass Awe again. Okay. Since the future is not a fixed destination, naming the pathways you might walk to get where it begins to craft what's to come next. Remember I said that blockage? I feel like somebody has something to communicate and they're tripping over their words and they don't know how to put them in order. And I understand that feeling. But yeah, sing. I'm saying somebody needs to just sing. Not like right now. You can if you want. I can't hear you. I'm sure your voice is beautiful, but sing, speak, practice speaking to yourself what your truth is. If you gotta practice and get comfortable, it is what it is. You got to, okay? Your truth is to be known, not held back. Okay, that's how the future emerges out of swirling waters. Visualize your future. We often hope or plan for the future, but the real magic comes from taking the time to use all of your senses to envision and embody your desires for what is to come. Identify something you are wanting to move toward. Something to move towards in your life. This could be in your career, your love life, or your home life. It might be a trip you plan to take or something you are creating in the world. Let me know if that's too loud. Okay. Something you are creating in the world. Now, spend a few minutes getting quiet. Maybe not right now. You guys could be at work, you could be busy, but when you get a moment to be quiet, instead of lists and ledgers envisioning your future, see it in your mind's eye. Walk yourself through a day of the future, noticing all the details. Now overlay the texture and the scent and the sound on this vision. Making it real to you is the first step in making it real in the world. Joe Dispenza, I don't know if you guys know him. If you do, put it in the comments. I do, or Joe Dispenza, whatever you want to say. But let me know if you know of Joe Dispenza. He is really good at hypnosis on how to retrain your mentality and your brain to attract and be in frequency alignment of producing your best self, your best life, and love, all the above, okay? If you become the frequency You are not pushing that away. You're not pushing away your abundance. And sometimes when we're obsessing for or overthinking or over pushing and stressing a certain outcome, we're actually pushing it away. So becoming the frequency actually attracts and draws it to us, according to Joe Dispenza. And I do agree. I listen to him all the time. I mean, not all the time, but frequently. Okay, so reflect, feel, notice, and hold that energy. Visualize, feel it, notice it, smell it, taste it as if it is. I like that song. Touch it, feel it, babe. Touch it, feel it, babe. I feel that vibe when I am thinking about how to manifest, how to become my best self. The fluidity of becoming. Most opals are not actually crystals. Crystals have a regular arrangement of atoms, whereas the majority of opals are amorphous, having no regular internal system. Precious opal is the exception. In this stone, flow has found a stable structure, but precious opal remembers the freedom, but precious opal remembers the freedom that comes from having no pattern. She knows that fluidity allows you to find your way out of the ruts of daily life so you can explore no ways of being. So you can explore new ways of being, alternate futures, and new possibilities. A rhythm becomes a habit when we no longer hear the music. So I feel what this is saying here. Excuse me. Pardon me, 1 moment, please. So, really reflecting on your vision, feeling it, taking it in. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad. That's awesome. Uh, it doesn't work for me when I try to yell at my kids or something or correct them. They're like, and then I say later for like, sorry later for yelling or something. And they're like, you weren't even yelling, Mom. I'm like, what? How are they ever going to take me serious? I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm saying. How are they ever going to take me serious like that? A rhythm becomes a habit. We can no longer hear the music. So, if we stay passionate about the things that we love and we care and our vision, then it won't feel like a forced task if we're staying in flow of when our heart sings at us to do it, you know? Do you let yourself break out of daily patterns? How does it feel when you do? That's good. Last week I started a new pattern, and that was going outside with the baby as soon as he wakes up. I mean, after we do a couple things, morning things, make my hot tea, go outside. But we started going outside, and I walk my yard, which is a small yard, but I walk it around the house, and we look around, and we look at the birds, and we listen to the bees, and we notice the grass, and then we go out front, and we do this 3 times around the yard. But when we get to the front yard, I let him walk and earth, and we both earth with our feet. My baby's 9 months old, by the way. Most of you know him. He's on here often. He's my little sidekick, huh? Mini me sidekick slash me and daddy's mini me, because he's just like both of us, really. Um, so I do challenge you to pick something or just be spontaneous and do something that you normally wouldn't do today or this week, okay? And maybe try to do that sometimes, and then see how that feels. What if you like it? Yeah. How does it feel when you do? So there was another passage I read in this book the other day, and it asked, how do you feel when it comes to structure that's outside of yourself? Of course, it's easier to take heed to instruction and structure when it comes from yourself, but what about somebody else? And what But that just hit me in a certain way. It just kind of feels like it would go with this right now. How does structure feel around you? And maybe you're called to be more fluent right now and not structured, like the ways of the water, you know, flowing. And when it feels the easiest pathway, it takes it without even having to think. I think that's what we're feeling right now. That's what it feels like. But envision the future. Hold the energy, hold the space, know that you are the emperor. You are the emperor. You should be confident right now because you are definitely something to be proud of. And you're making moves really strategically, make goals and lists, but stay fluent. Flow when you feel that creative energy. Okay, yes, I like discipline, but also flow when you're feeling called to and create a schedule that leaves you room to be a little flexible, but also leaves space for things to flow into you that's creative when it's time. I know that life doesn't permit that. That's why I say create a schedule where there's some flexibility to move and make things be spontaneous. And you are the hermit. You've taken time to reflect. And then what we have is the end of cycles and some new beginnings of cycles. New beginnings and opportunities. There's some opportunities coming to you. And it is up to you to decide which ones you want to take. Hello. Hola. So, since we're in the Herbery book, let's pull some Herbery from the Herbery Tarot. This deck came with this book I'm reading from. Thank you, Spirit. Someone, I encourage you to wear blue and work with blue. Okay? Okay. This is black obsidian. It came out upside down. So maybe some of you have went through like some kind of cutting cords or breaking up with somebody or breaking off some of the patterns that's in you. And Spirit says, I'm proud of you. So if it would have came out like this, I would say you are cutting it off or you are called to cut it off. But no, I'm feeling like you have cut it off. And now that's probably part of the reason that you're in Hermit. And making sure you don't repeat any patterns of bullshit and stuff that hurts you, because you know you deserve better than that. And it doesn't have to be relationships like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It doesn't have to be like that. Spirit, thank you. Thank you. If you need comfort in that transition of it, I would get a black obsidian. If you're having any lower back pain at all, I suggest black obsidian. I had been going through breaking a soul tie and a relationship connection a couple years ago, and my back was horrible. As soon as I started to work on my root chakra at all, and I've done that twice, each time my back hurt really, really bad. And I didn't believe in crystal healing and rocks back then. I was in between some spiritual truths and changes and shifts at the time and doing truth revelation research. Well, I had kept hearing black obsidian. I didn't really even know it was a rock, but then instinctually I did know it was a rock, and I kept hearing black obsidian, and I was like, my back hurts. And I was trying to work on this house so we can move into it, me and my kids, 2 years ago, and I needed to get out of living with my mom. Even though I was thankful for her, I needed to get out, okay? But I kept hearing black obsidian, and one day I was just so fed up, and I was like, I can't. That's my beliefs, the scripture says that that's one way, or the Christians say it's one way, and Spirit kept saying, without any conviction or treating me any sort of way about it, black obsidian, go get a black obsidian. So I pulled over one day and went to the mall as I was hearing it, and I went and got a black obsidian. I'm telling you, that night, pain that lasted 2 weeks long, I could barely bend, was gone from my back. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I will never stop preaching and teaching about black obsidian. I'm a full believer. Okay? Which helps you with cord cutting, resolving and getting rid of bad patterns, generational toxicities passed down. I'm telling you, anything that no longer serves you. Black obsidian. It'll help you. I'm telling you. Spirit, thank you for that. Any other guidance for the collective? Any other guidance for this wise, confident collective? Seriously. So grateful. One more, please. Oh, no. They said two more. As soon as I said one more, I was like, I don't think one more was enough. But I kept seeing this on the bottom of the deck, and I wasn't going to pull it. It's so funny that it came out. Anchor in. This is Anchor in. Hematite is also amazing. I have an hematite ring. I suggest anybody who feels a little bit ungrounded while this healing of your roots and any generational wounds or personal wounds in your heart and throughout your body, get a hematite and walk on the ground barefoot. I'm telling you, especially going through any breakups and stuff like that. It'll really help you ground and make you feel, wow. And one card, I swear, like you can't see it, but it just slid off the top. It was awesome. Be soft. Thank you, Spirit. Be soft and listen. Okay? And I want to tell you, that's not what this card means, what I'm getting ready to say, but I am hearing your healing is in your hands. Like, strongly, softly, vibrationally feeling a lot of blue. Remember I said blue? Get some blue, get some blue, get some blue. Wear some blue. Carry a blue rock. Listen, look at all this blue. Every card here has blue in it of some form, and even the sharpened shadows, the black obsidian card with the scissors on it, even that has a little bit of blue, but it's on the outside, barely. Be soft and listen. Listen within you. Connect your heart and your mind together. Don't separate the two. Do your best to bring them into harmony. Maybe listen to your favorite songs that bring you calmness, but also make you feel hopeful at the same time. Like, activated in a good way. Okay. Activate the void. I said, like, activated in a good way. Activate the void. And you see how I said your healing is in your hands, right? Your healing is in your hands. And then these hands came around and about that activate the void. And the void, you don't want to avoid. You don't want to avoid the void, 2222 on the timer, in yourself. You want to feel comfortable in the void within yourself. You want to comfort the part of you that feels like a void. You want to feel comfortable there. There's so much waiting to be spoken to and shared to you. I don't know if any of you have had any dreams lately that stood out to you, that you couldn't shake, that there was a message with, but please take time to reflect on it. I understand not sharing it on here. If you want help interpreting that, I don't mind, but you can give me a vague description and I'll help you with that before I get off here. I won't be on here very much longer, but also you can email me and I will help you decipher that and interpret that dream for you if you have any. It was $15 to have a dream interpretation. And you can hit me up on Encompass Awe LLC. I can see if I can help you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Any more for the collective? As soon as I say any more for the collective. All right, breathe into your trueness. I love this card. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. I actually want to show this to you. Okay, but in the bigger picture in the book, because it's absolutely beautiful. Lessons in blood, guys. You do not have to repeat any of the old cycles. That's why you have the scissors here. Because you know you're not doing anything the same. You're not repeating the same shit of yesterday. You're not doing it. Okay, so I want to show you this gorgeous picture. Bigger. Envision. Now, breathe into your trueness. Breathe into your trueness. This is beautiful. That's the energy, man, of this right now. This is the energy right now of creative flow. Creative flow. Ebb and flow. Guys, ebb and flow. Go with the waves of the water. You remember I said waves of the water. The moon. I've had a lot of moon energy today, though, guys. And it's been really beautiful. Keep going with it. Activate the void. Wear blue. Listen to your spirit. I'm happy to hear it out and see what Spirit has to say, Ismet. Go ahead. Help yourself. or you can email me. Okay? Encompass Awe LLC. If you don't want to be public about it, that's one way to do it. I got a couple minutes left. I'm going to pull a couple intuitive cards, and then while you're messaging me that, if you want to wait, just let me know. Encompass Awe 333 at gmail.com. Alright, soul connection. Connect deeply with your soul and discover your true self. Meet yourself where you need to be met. Don't force yourself to be in situations and in places that you don't feel are for you. Listen to your soul. Connect. Go to that place that makes you feel held, loved, discovered. And Spirit speaks to you and holds you. Thank you, Spirit. Another word of guidance, please. Word of guidance. Structure. Divine alignment. Align with the higher frequencies to enhance your intuitive senses. And this is why I'm saying, go to the place where you know your spirit will speak to you. Go to that place. Be that place. Feed yourself the things that make you feel that energy. Okay? Alright, one more card. One more card. Okay, so you're saying yes or no? A yes or no answer? Vibrational alignment. I actually feel like this is your answer right now. Okay, vibrational alignment. When you align with the universe, your intuition becomes stronger. If your spirit says that something is not right for you, Asmit, if your vibration is feeling uncomfortable or feeling not certain about something, it is not for you. It is not for you. And the mirror holds truth. The mirror holds truth. It might be uncomfortable to see, but the mirror holds truth, okay? If there's something to cut off, it's because you don't feel right. If there is something to cut off, it is because you vibrationally don't feel aligned with it. And maybe once you did, but you don't now. Divine alignment, look. 2 cards of alignment, back to back. And then mirror of truth. Maybe you don't want to see the mirror. Maybe you don't want the truth. Maybe you keep getting the truth and then you don't want it right now. And I hate to be the bearer of I get it. I get it. Like, really. Mirror of truth. Make sure you don't lie to yourself, okay? Mirror of truth. Intuition reflects the truth like a mirror. Trust what you perceive. I feel like you're seeing something. You're seeing something that is cautionary and you don't want to see it. So you're just pretending it's not there. But then at other times you're reflecting in what you're seeing. And you're like, but I do see it and it's not right. And I need to change this. Because you're the star. Because you are the star. You don't have to stay in the circumstance, in the situation. I'm just saying. It feels like you're trying to make a decision that is necessary, and what you're trying to do, what you're thinking about doing is necessary. Not comfortable, but necessary. If something is not for you, and sometimes it's not for you for a time, you have to trust that if it belongs to you, it will come back. If it belongs to you, it won't be destroyed. Okay? And that is my suggestion. Alright? So, because we have mirror of truth, I am also going to hold up the mirror. You cannot see yourself in the mirror. You can, actually. It's kind of cool looking. But, mirror of truth. Don't be afraid to look in the mirror and make the hard choices and then take the actions to follow. Understand, sometimes we don't feel aligned with something we're getting ready to change because we're not ready for it or it's just not time yet. But maybe it's almost time. Listen, if this is relationship matter or work matter, I'm telling you, go get that black obsidian. It will help you. It's only like $4. And I get it. Like, I get $4 is not always easy sometimes. But listen, go get black obsidian and wear it. There's nothing you have to do. Clarity through stillness. I'm telling you, get black obsidian. It will help you have clarity to make these decisions and then actually walk them out. I definitely understand. I definitely understand. It feels like right here, it feels like energy of just not being comfortable around something. Like, it's not you anymore. But Spirit says they're proud of you. They're proud of you for how far you've gone and where you're at right now. And they're proud of you, but also it's necessary. That's all I'm hearing is it's necessary. This change is necessary. And don't forget to meditate, yeah? Whatever that means for you. I don't care if it's mowing, okay? I don't care if it's driving that feels like meditating for you. Alright? I gotta go though, guys, because I gotta go do some chai tea and then do some chai. Um, yeah, yep, I'm gonna go do some chai tea and get my workout in before the baby wakes up. Everything unfolds in its divine timing. Trust the universe. Things are closing, new things are coming. Don't be scared. This is for the collective. Don't be scared, but it's okay if you have to make moves even while you're scared. Do not forget, you hold the energy of the Emperor. You hold the staff. You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. You hold the staff. You are the Emperor. You call the shots. Okay? Don't let nobody put a timeline on you or structure on you when it comes to it's not an alignment for me. Anybody putting a time limit on you, just understand it's an illusion and it's a form of manipulation and control. Don't do that. Just be like, well, if you don't have time, oh well, I ran out of time then. No, you need time. Reflect and listen. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Much blessings, guys. Thanks for joining me. So good to be here with all of you. You know where I'm at. Encompass Awe 333@gmail.com. I offer readings for $30 and $15 for dream interpretation, okay? And that's up to you if you want that in message form, pre-recorded, or if you want to do like Zoom or FaceTime, okay? I am on Facebook as well. Encompass Awe LLC is what it is on Facebook. Encompass Awe LLC. Reflect and listen. Alright, blessings. Namaste. Continue to listen. When it's time to be alone, listen to your body. Don't force yourself to be in places you don't want to be if it's not work. Okay, I get it if it's work. Go with the flow. Also, I don't know if you guys have any clove. This is clove. Okay, clove. It attracts protection. It is protection, clarity, and focus and positivity. I wrote it down because I knew what it did, but I'm also learning and I wanted to know more detail about it because I felt it really strong in this reading. So I have clove sitting right in front of you guys, in front of the phone, and then we are manifesting that. It was just 3333 on the timer. Blessings, guys. Love you. Have boundaries. If people don't like it, well, I'm not going to cuss right now, but they can go, you know what? Keep clear boundaries. If people are sucking energy from you, go find your mind and heart harmony. Don't be afraid to cry sometimes. Sometimes, some of you might need to shed some tears and let that river just flow out of you. It's okay. You'll feel better when you're done. Sometimes I'll hear from a reading, sometimes like, you need to cry or it's okay to cry. And I'll be like, man, I am so angry right now and so hurt. But I don't know how I'm going to cry. I feel so cold. And then boom, something will happen that night and I'll have needed that. And it's not that they did a spell on me or nothing, but there was energy stuck in me. I'm still human. I'm spirit and human. I'm a spiritual intuitive and I'm human. You know what I mean? I have dream interpretation, but I'm still human. Just is what it is. I love you guys. It's so good to see you. And don't forget to take note of those dreams that are stuck on your energy sometimes when you wake up. And I manifest for you guys. If you accept, say I accept. I manifest for you guys that you will have a dream this week that will give you clarity and courage of effortlessness, actions, in the direction and in the choices that you need to do, and in activating that gorgeous, beautiful breathe into your trueness. Yeah? Alright. Blessings. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm Natasha with Encompass Awe. Till next time, blessings. Much love. And here's Citrine. We will feel this energy. Welcome the energy of abundance with the citrine. Your abundance. Giving you abundance. Aligning abundance. Beautiful. Thank you so much, citrine. Blessings. Namaste. Till next time.